Okay, so the mighty Bloodclaws. So pleased with these. Really good models. Gone second edition style because I like the bright colours. I'm from I was born in '84, so 90s kid. Yeah, let's do this. There's three I prepared earlier. Let's get them out of the way. Doing a voiceover is actually quite difficult when editing. So undercoated the model in Wolf Grey from Army Painter. So I've also undercoated the shoulder pads in grey cere separately, just to give them a more vibrant look. Obviously, because the yellows are coming in for the shoulder pads. The first thing we're going to do here is get contrast Bayfall's grey and then throw it away. It's the worst contrast paint I've ever used. Just don't bother. Now, this is better. Dragonhof Nightshade, yeah, go for that, please. It's just got a better blue ting to it, and it's just a much better colour in my opinion. So, yeah, chatting along. Get your worst brush you can find. I like to use a flat edge one for contrast paints because it gets in the grooves and you can dig out any like pooling. So, yeah, easy stuff. Okay, so now all we're going to do now is just go in with a dry brush with the rust grey. I go a very light dry brush, so I maximise the amount of paint I take off the dry brush. I like using the long haired one, but obviously you can use the circular stubby version. But yeah, it's it's up to you. Yeah, I use kitchen roll because I'm a peasant. Uh, no, I think then dry brush boards they do work well. I've seen them on YouTube and stuff, and yeah, I like them. But I go really light here. It just keeps the dark recesses, and I mean, this ain't a grim dark model, but you still want to keep. I mean, it's meant to be for amateurs, so I think later on I do lose the actual, the miniature stand, and I actually hold the miniature because not everyone's got one. So yeah, like I say, so next I'm just going to get the black stuff out of the way. So you know the drill. Uh, Back of the legs. I do anything I'm going to make silver later. I do black as well because I like the black undercoat. Before I put the silver on, I just think it gives it a better finish. And yeah, I don't even know what it's called. It's almost like the black leather in between the legs and the back of the legs. You know what I mean. I'm gonna do the bolt pistol black this time. My other ones I've done them a red, like second edition style, but I like to make them a bit different. This one was a nightmare because I put the chainsaw facing down, so obviously trying to get to the back of the chainsaw was a bit of a bitch. Yeah, this ain't a PG channel. We can swear. comment below. Yeah, pretty simple stuff though, nothing major going on here, so don't freak out. Just putting the blacks on. Even though I make mistakes, I'm an amateur as well. Just go back in with a rust grey if you hit the wrong areas. Simple stuff. Okay, so I now added the shoulder pads that were undercoated with grace here. Also, I forgot to mention that the sidearm, the pistol carrier, has been added. That was grace here as well. It's just to get a better colour when you I want them shoulder pads. They're yellow, so you don't want to undercoat them in Space Wars grey. You want them more vibrant. Same with the pistol holder. So is it called a pistol holder? I just have no idea. I'm 42, I just enjoy painting them. I have played a couple of games. Very hard to get my head around it. But yeah, like I said, I'm a 90s kid. It's just come back to me. It just gives me a bit of peace of mind. I love it. Just love painting them. I'm a geezer. Apparently, according to the missus, she's very surprised I'm doing this. But she's happy, I'm happy. That's all that matters. Yeah, just going in with the Imperial Fists. This is controversial. A lot of people like a more vibrant yellow on the Space Walls. I like the orangey effect. Pick a brighter yellow. Obviously, the whole video, do what you want. I'm just trying to. I see a lot of people on Facebook and stuff. They really struggle just to, get a tabletop miniature. So that's the whole point of these videos. But so what I do, I use Imperial Fist yellow, and then I go in with an orange afterwards because I like the orange effect. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. Like I said, this channel, if I can help one person, that makes me happy. Yeah. Okay, that's the shoulder pads done. So while that's drying, I'm just going to get the gold put on there on the Aquila. Is it called the Aquila? God knows. I've got to Google these words. But yeah, just gold. Obviously, you leaving the what I call the gem in the middle. Yeah, I don't paint the gem. You could paint it gold. No problems whatsoever. Yeah, easy stuff. Obviously, you can clean up if you make a mistake. The Garragat sewer is for the pistol pouch. So Garragat sewer is quite a dark brown, so it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. But I like it. It is a contrast paint. I think contrast paints are good, definitely for beginners, because they don't water down the paints. That's hence why I'm using quite a few contrast paints in this video. Layering, you will definitely enjoy layering later. I think most of us will, but you know, a lot of people struggle to just get paint on a miniature, and it looks so blotchy, and because they don't water down the paints. So contrast, that's what contrast paints are for. I mean, sometimes they water down contrast paints, but obviously not in this video. But also, I'm improving all the time, hopefully. I mean, towards the end of this, there'll be things I'll be doing off camera, you know, edge highlights and stuff, but that's not what the video's for. I just want to, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to speed this up, not bored to death. Okay, so I was talking about earlier with the orange. It's just Cassandora yellow. So the reason why I use it, I love the orange effect on the yellow shoulder pads, and also it leaves like a little orange recess, you know, around the shoulder pad edges. I don't know, it works for me. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but yeah, it's just the colour scheme I went for personally. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you might put some dawn yellow around the sides instead, or but yeah, everything's subjective, isn't it? And at the end of the day, you pick what colour you like, and yeah. Anyway, speed this up. Okay, so now just adding a right confess shade to the gold on the Aquila or the Aquila. I've no idea, guys. Comment below. There's so many options here. You can use Agrat's Earth Shade or Aphonian Camera Shade. It's entirely up to you. I have noticed, like, doing a voiceover now, that the miniatures was off camera for a second there, so very helpful. Yeah, I mean, just relax. Just get the paint on nice and slowly. There's no rush. Yeah, you just improve all the time. I mean, it will become basic once you get it right. You're going basic. All right, now on to the silvers. We'll start with the backpack. Yeah, so no, I don't end up starting with a backpack. There we go, voiceover. Start with a chain sword. You might see a bit of blotchy black on the end of that chain sword. I actually end up firing that down and fixing that. I don't know what happened there. It's not a very smooth surface there, but anyway, yeah, back to the chain sword. Yeah, just doing the teeth. And then I do the back end of that by the handle. Nice and simple. I think I'm using iron hands. Yeah, iron hands steel. You can use any silver. I always go for a darker silver, so then I can later go in with a lighter silver. But there's so many silvers out there, aren't there? Always go from dark to light, obviously. But it may not be obvious for everyone, you know, especially if you're new to the hobby. But, like I say, especially with the Aquila, chest Aquila as well. I've got a polished gold that I've got from Army Painter, and then later on I'll go in with that. Just like highlight the chest a bit more. After the right confess shade went in. But anyway, let's speed this up. Cheers.
Yeah. Spray the rain, got a penance. Concrete talks, I just listen, bust past through it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Raised where the rain got a penance. Concrete talks, I just listen, bust past eyes dreams. Heavy MPs, a smile on my face. Stress beat, twitching kings and letters, crowns invisible. Pain's normal. Success fiction, know the city don't hug you. It conditions you, teaches survival. Not what's permissible. Late night riding that last.
Okay, so we're just going in with a known oil now for all the silvers. Yeah, just gonna go all the silvers and the blacks, sorry. So just give it a wash all over, nice and steady. I'm always using a small brush here. Yeah, you don't have to be delicate here. I don't like the blotchiness, so I spread it about if it happens, but yeah, no dramas. Just get it on. Like I said, I'm holding a miniature nails. I know everyone's not got a. I don't know what they're called. Miniature holder, miniature support. Oh god damn! Just an old man. I feel like an old man talking. But yeah, I want to keep speeding things up because otherwise the video is going to be about 9 hours long. Alright, cheers guys. Okay, on to the chest gem. I have used White Scar to do the eyes and the bionic eye, and I've used Zanju Dust for the pouch, by the way. I've done that off camera somehow. So just doing the gem and the, like I said, Temple Guard Blue. Just nice and gently, not to make a mess of it. It's only a small piece. Just take your time. There we go. Perfect camera skills again. So it's a noob channel. 48 subscribers. Get on it. Let's try and make 100, yeah? Simple stuff. If I can do it, you can do it. Come on. Right, now just adding Reikling Flesh Shade to the pistol pouch and the pouch. What is in the pouch? I don't know. This is 40k millennia, and they've got leather pouches. Wild. It's a new word apparently. All the youngsters are using it, including my 21-year-old. Yeah, I don't know. Just getting a wash in there, and I'll show you in a minute. I like to highlight the pistol pouch. It's really simple to do as well. But yeah. Okay, I come for green and red for the bionic eye, and obviously the eye that's not bionic. So let's speed it up.
The Roman center was surrounded and ultimately butchered where it stood.
Gem. Just want to put a small highlight on this. So I'm just adding some white to the Temple Guard Blue
despite their predicament,
to make like a, I suppose, a baby blue colour.
Before succumbing to death, expressing a grim contempt.
Yeah, just imagine doing like a.
Not all were so minded, however.
Yeah, a
According
cross,
to
I suppose.
Ammianus, the spirit of the Imperial Center was largely broken through a combination of
3D,
exhaustion,
but,
thirst, the
just want
sheer
the
weight of Gothic numbers.
So like I said,
With
really
their
simple,
morale
making
and
your own
strength
colours,
largely spent,
and then
men began to break
just
away,
sort of using the edge of the
trickle
brush
giving
just
way
hit
to
the
a flood.
tops. But I do actually go in that
Of the
round
15 to
it.
20,000 souls who fought
Just
for
makes it
Valens
look
that
like the
day,
gems shining a little
barely a
bit.
third escaped with their lives.
It works for me.
Only the night saw the
I
fighting
mean, you could
die
choose.
down.
You could
Though
go
even with the
purple. You could
collapse of his
go keep
center,
it
two of the
gold.
Emperor's
You can
elite
go
legions, Palatina,
red.
the
So many
Lanciari,
options,
and
and
the
just
Matiari,
by adding,
held firm long enough
a
for
white to the
Valens
colour
to
of the
take
choice,
refuge in their
so it gives
ranks.
it. It just gives it that.
Abandoned by most of
What's the
his
word I'm looking
senior
for?
officers and
The
bodyguards,
popping.
the Emperor's
Popping
exact
factor.
fate is unknown.
They call it. I
One
know.
version simply has Valens fall with
Like I
his
say,
men,
this video
perhaps
is already
fatally
20 minutes
struck with
long. I
an
need to
arrow.
speed it up.
Another more gruesome account is that the
Okay, quick tip for highlighting the pistol pouch. So I've just got two lighter browns. So I've got the beastie brown first. So you're going from dark to light. So I've got it on a very wet palette. I like the wet palette, really wet. Ew. And I've got the leather brown. So going in with the beastie brown first. I mean, just whatever browns you got, as long as they're lighter than the primary colour on the pouch. I'll get it. I water it down, and then I'll prep them both, but I won't just use. I've got so many minis on the go right now, so I'm not just doing this just for one pistol pouch. This is. I've got a team of Wolfen that I'm painting at the moment as well, and I'm doing Logan Grimnar, so just streaking. So you're going, obviously Gargatsu is a very dark brown, isn't it? It's almost black at times, but going in with a darker brown are the two I've put down on the wet palette, and then just going on the edge. So going like thin to fat as you go up. It's your choice really. Obviously when it's watered down, it doesn't come through so much and as bold. Look, this works for me. I think you'll see the results. Like I say, I'm speaking into the future. I'm looking at my own video, speaking, sounding like a tit. I mean, you could stop there. I mean, it's already better than what it was. But so yeah, so now going in with a second layer. So it's to obviously be inside the first layer, the beastie brown. Yeah. It's because you've got that sun. Just imagine the sunlight facing the front of the mini. It's not going to get the back of the pouch, is it? It's only going to hit the front. So it's just a nice leather effect. I'm filming this off, doing all this filming on my, just doing like a small edge highlighter as well. It's quite a thick edge highlight looking at it now, but it's just a phone camera. It's not a GoPro or nothing, so you're probably not going to see the best it can be, but when it dries as well, when you got a more, a watered down paint, it just dries more naturally, and it doesn't have that blotchy sort of flaky effect. But yeah. All right, down to the base coat for the base. Temple Guard blue again, because obviously all my other Bloodclaws are. I said all my, apart from my Wolfen actually. They're all snow style, Fenris style, home of the Space Wolves. So yeah, gonna speed this up. Okay, it's transfer time, and I'm cheating. This is a privilege of when you're 40 plus. You can just buy the Bloodclaw transfers. But to be honest, these transfers ain't great because they're not like the GW ones, or
Barbarian troops when
they're
they
not
needed
great
to
quality.
further their political
These are the
careers.
GW ones now.
Likewise,
So
Joannes needed
the
an
right
army to hold the fair
pauldron
dose of
shoulder pad,
betrayal. The Eastern Roman
nice and
army
easy to do.
deposed Joannes and installed Valentinian III on the
Even if you
throne
don't
in
cut
May
close to the transfer,
425.
it's just there's no
Aetius was now in
excess.
an unusual position.
But the
By
ones
marching against the
I
legitimate
bought on
emperor of the Theodosian
eBay,
dynasty,
obviously,
he had committed treason.
some
Yet the
third-party
wily
ones
general used the
they're
Hunnic
actually
army
quite
at his
difficult to
back
use
as political
because
leverage.
you've got to cut real
My
close to the
laptop love
spikes, otherwise you
again.
get a lot of
Add
debris.
curries.
So all I do is just use tweezers, dip it in water. Really simple. Leave it for about 30 seconds.
Fade away now that they were without
and then just
Ruger to lead them.
edge it off with my brush.
Indeed, in the years after his
So
death,
I've got microset and microsol. I don't use microset, I just don't see the point in it.
As tribes to the east and northeast
because the water's enough to stick it to the pauldron.
By the time his nephews
Obviously, I
Leda and
manipulate
Attila
it a little
inherited
bit
the
to get in
throne,
the
the
position I
core
want,
of
and
the
I just go
Hunnic
straight in
realm
with a
was centered
microsol.
around Pannonia,
It works
with
for me
their
every
sphere
time.
of influence primarily
I
extending
never
over
use the
the
microset.
Germanic,
It's just a
Sarmatian
waste
and
of time for me.
Slavic tribes in the more
So I just
immediate
put that on,
vicinity,
and then
but they nevertheless
I
continued
basically
to
let
have a
that
major
dry.
impact on Roman politics.
15, 20 minutes, and it
equally
actually
capable to
starts
adapt to the ever-changing,
naturally
hectic
forming the
world of
transfer
late Roman
around
period.
the pauldron.
To conclude Ruger's
Or the
campaign,
shoulder pad,
in
whatever you want to call it.
435
So I'm
they
learning
forced
new words all the
Theodosius to
time.
sign an
Bloody
unfavourable
pauldron.
peace. The annual tribute paid to the Huns
Yeah,
was
also I
doubled to
manipulate with the brush a little
700
bit,
pounds,
but
and Roman rule was re-established
yeah,
on the
nice thing.
Danube
This is the
north
arbor.
of
Can you
the
see the
Alps.
excess? So you're looking now.
Subsequently, he crushed a Burgundian army
You
near
see
the
it's
Middle
clear.
Rhine
So
and accepted
these
peace.
ones I got off eBay.
But just 1 year later,
It
he
won't
broke the
fit
treaty
around the
and
whole
invited
shoulder
Attila's
pad.
Huns to cross the
So
border
what you do,
to finish
you
off
do a
the
whole one, and then you
Burgundians.
cut half of one to finish it off
Tens of
around to the
thousands were
right hand
killed,
side of the
while
mini right now.
Aetius forcibly resettled the survivors south a few years
They're
later,
hard work, but not as
effectively
hard as
breaking the
painting
power of the
bloody
Burgundian kingdom.
triangles. I can't do
A
that.
major
My
insurrection
hands
of the
just shake
Bagudai
like.
rebels was suppressed
Yeah.
in Armorica, a
Honestly,
place where
I'm like, every
brigands,
time I
migrants
try
who
and
escaped the chaos in
do a
Britain,
triangle, it's like I'm playing the
impoverished
piano or
peasants,
something.
deserters, and runaway slaves,
Oh no,
all
I would
banded
definitely
together
go
in
for these.
open
You could,
resistance
I
to the
mean,
Roman
I've not researched. Maybe
proto-feudal
you can find better ones.
exploitation. The ever unstable
But I
region
think you might
continued
see
to be a
later on
problem,
that
causing a constant manpower drain.
you can see the excess.
To free up
It's
his
sort of,
troops,
it's almost like it
Aetius
melts
resettled
off.
the islands along
But
the Loire Valley, tasking them with
I do
containing the
use
Bagudai in the north and pressing the
the
Visigoths
knife
in
to
the
sort
south.
of get off any excess, just to
By
make it
now,
look, give it a clean
Aetius
finish.
emerged as the most powerful man in the West. He
And
treated
I
Gaul
always
as
go
his
back in with a
personal
knife just to
fiefdom, defending it
move
from
it
internal
about,
and
get it
external threats
sitting
at the
straight
expense of
on the bottom
all
of
other
that
regions of
shoulder
the
pad
Western
trim.
Empire. Realizing that Rome's resources were committed
I'll
in
actually leave
Gaul,
this overnight,
the Vandals went on the
and then
offensive.
I eventually go back in the morning.
First, Gaiseric married his son Honoric to the daughter of the Visigothic king.
Yeah.
Not only could such an alliance overpower the West,
Okay, nearly done. I did put a transfer on the chainsaw off camera. Now what we're doing now, we're going in with a Lamian medium, and what that will do, it will take the shine off the transfer, so it will look natural. It almost look like you've painted it on. It's an absolute must, I promise you. I mean, I wouldn't go without it. It's brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant. It's in the technical range. Yeah, if you want the transfers to look ace, you have to go in. It gives like a matte finish, so rather than a shiny. I mean, maybe you're going for a shiny finish. You know, you might like it as it is. Like I say, it's a very subjective hobby. Well, I just added the snow onto the base now, and yeah, we're looking cracking. I mean, just putting the beastie brown on the base now to finish it off, using a flat brush, crap flat brush, should we call it. This dries really quickly, I find, so I just keep going around in circles until it's had like a few layers. I don't muck about, just yeah. I mean, brown. I don't know why I go for brown. It's just a thing. Done the rest brown, so I mean, black. Why not? Why not black? No reason why. Or any colour you flipping like, to be honest. Your minis, do what you want with them. There's no rules, just as long as you're happy. Yeah. Gonna speed this up as well. And here we go. Bloodclaw, number 10 out of 10. Bosch. Is it a 10 out of 10? Absolutely not. But I'm happy with it. I think it's. I'd say it's better than your average tabletop mini. And like I say, once you improve, I'll go back and here's all of them together. And I think they look fantastic. Now, I hope you get the second edition theme. Oh, we're about to lose one. Hey! Living life on the edge, just like the Bloodclaws, I suppose. The juvenile wolves, mad as hatters, these lot. Yeah, very pleased with these, and yeah, subscribe. See you again.